All right. Welcome into yet another episode of the Talkatives Football Podcast. We missed you guys. Hope you missed us. Back at it again. And there was quite a bit of action that happened over the weekend and quite a bit of action that is coming up. We'll get to all that in the episode. But of course, there's only one place to start. As you know, this podcast is dominated by Chelsea with the two others here, for lack of a better way to put it. So, Zach, Shags,
Okay.
what do you think about the recent Chelsea news? It sounds like you officially have a new manager, if I am to believe what reports say. Just pretty much done and dusted. Now, I know you guys have had a lot to say about Poch in the past, but now that it looks like he's officially put pen to paper. Have those feelings changed? Have you opened up a little bit? Come on now.
Still don't like it.
Damn.
I still don't. I still don't expect him to do much. I'm not rooting for him to fail, but I'm giving him like 6 months tops before he,
6 months.
before
You
he
gave Potter
takes
more
us
than that, didn't you?
into the bottom half again. And yeah, we'll see. Honestly, I'm tired. All these managers just seem to blend in at some point. Like, so Pochettino, wish him all the best of luck, but I don't expect any and to win anything really.
No shred of optimism, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as a Chelsea fan, that's a really pragmatic way to go. Because like, got our hopes up high so many times, so many managers, it always ends in tears. So now I'm just like, let's see. Wish him best of luck. Like I'll judge him based on the performances and what he actually does rather than what I want him to do. But so, that's it right now. So
Now
I'll
hold
see
on.
when it's going to be official.
Now hold on. At the very least, you got to give him this, right? If it's one thing you have to give him credit for, if we just look back at during his Tottenham days and forget his PSG days because that was a superstar team, there was really no development going on there. You can at least say he knows how to develop young players and really get the best out of them. I mean, for as a critical example, he seems to be the only one who can get Dele Alli to do something worth anything in the world of football. So, with that being said, and with your roster being basically one of the youngest in the Premier League, can't you at least give him that? Aren't you at least excited for that aspect of his managerial,
No,
experience resume?
no. Once again, I'll wait until he actually develops the players before. And right now, I don't expect him to be good at that either. So if he actually develops the young players, we'll see. Because we already had the last coach to develop young players for us was Frank Lampard. And looking back now, I'm not sure if it was actually Lampard, good vibes, or it was just those players coming into their own with a transfer ban, and they had no choice but to be played. So it's like now we'll see how Poch does it. We don't have a transfer ban. We have like the capacity to still sign players. Todd Bowley isn't scared of FFP either, so it's like, well, is he actually going to develop our young players? Because we have a bunch of them, or is he gonna try to go for a win now signings? And even if he does go for signing, like, what does he actually want? How does he want to play? So right now, it's just like I said before, we shall see.
To your point, although he does want people to come in, he also wants to trim that
I mean,
the
yeah,
squad down
of course he
quite a bit.
does. Of course, like any coach saying they don't want to trim that squad is incompetent. So he passes the uh, not incompetent test as far as trimming the squad. Yeah.
All right, Zach, let's get you in here. Yeah, I'm guessing you feel wholeheartedly the same as Shex, huh?
Uh, Up to a certain point,
Okay.
I'd argue that I
He's
feel
exist.
um like it that never works. I mean, you do realize that, right? That whole, oh, we're gonna build a young team. Like the only time it works, for example, is like when you said Frank Lampard did it. The only difference with that season is there was no pressure on him. There was no pressure. If you really think about that season, there was no pressure on us to do anything. It was a transfer ban.
I mean, couldn't you say there's not
Signing
going to be any
players.
pressure on you to do anything next season, considering you're not going to be in any other competition besides
No,
the FA
no,
Cup
that's
and the Carabao Cup?
no, Marcus. You're not a Chelsea fan.
I,
No,
I'll be, I'm
because
just, I'm just, that's how it
no,
looks from the
no,
outside in.
no,
That's how
because
I'm looking.
because because if I were to flip that question around to you on Man City, I know what your answer would be. So just the
Oh, we have
fact that you're
Champions
asking
League.
us that question,
We have
no,
Champions
no,
League.
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
have,
no.
you don't have.
That's what I'm saying.
We have
No, no,
Champions
no.
League, so
You're
that's what I'm
making my
saying.
point. You're making my point. All right,
How?
because what I'm saying is you wouldn't even think, even if you didn't have Champions League, you still wouldn't even think about that question because that would still be your expectation. That's what I'm saying. Your expectation is still the same. That's my point. If you had a transfer ban and you didn't have transfer league, then you have to bring your expectation. You just have to. There's no way you don't. Everybody did, and that's really what kind of like helped Frank Lampard to survive that first season. Because if I recall, the first game, and this is burned into my memory because of the location I was at. Frank Lampard's first game under Chelsea. You know who we played? The first Premier League game. Man U. Do you remember the score of that game? It was 4-0. I was watching it in the Manchester United fans' house
Y'all got
with his
clapped.
wife and his kids, and they were all wearing Manchester United jerseys. And he even had brought his friends over. They all had Man U jerseys. There were only two Chelsea fans there, and I remember that day. It's burned into my brain. After each and every goal, the celebrations, the uh I don't even want to go back there. All right, it was 2 3 years ago before we even had sniffed the Champions League. So I don't even want to go back to those days. But those were some pretty dark days.
I mean, they're
So
about to enter
like,
next season.
Well, I mean,
no,
this look.
no, we shouldn't be, and that's
What do you
taking
mean
me
shouldn't
to
be? You're gonna
the
fly
fact
up the
that,
league to a European League spot? I mean, the
but we're
league
not.
table.
We have nothing. We have nothing holding us back as far as players, as far as team change movements that we can do. That's why. That's
I mean,
different. That's why our
Coach has
expectation doesn't
one
change.
job. His minimum requirement is finish top four,
Top
and
four.
that's it.
I understand
I
that,
don't
but
even
all I'm
think he's
saying is
gonna
One
that's all
finish.
you
thing,
have
I don't
next
even think
season.
he's gonna finish top seven. What I'm saying is, I don't even think he's gonna finish top seven.
That's crazy.
He's not even gonna finish top seven.
If
I
he doesn't finish top
guarantee you.
seven, I think it's because some of your players get exposed, like Cucurella got exposed this season.
well, if Pochettino is as good as you say he is, he'll find a way to get rid of frauds
I
like
mean, I don't think
Cucurella
Cucurella.
and
I don't
Sterling.
think Cucurella. I don't think Poch could save Cucurella. And if guys get exposed like Cucurella, so that means they're on the same standard as Cucurella, and Poch can't save Cucurella. How am I supposed
Look,
to ask Poch to do
I
what
mean,
I don't
even
expect him
you.
to do?
It doesn't matter. Oh wait, like the baseline is top four. Like
Fair
that's
enough.
just like the beginning, and the fact that we don't have Champions League or any type of Europe is like you have more time to focus on getting top
Any
four and challenging for at
basically,
least get to like the semifinals or quarterfinals of a cup. That's
basically
it.
anything that is not have a play a transfer ban. There's no excuse. What? All right. Look, Antonio
He's
Conte
gonna have a
when he took
whole
over.
summer
When he took
transfer
over
window.
after Antonio Conte, when he took over after, I believe it was Mourinho, when we finished like 10th, and Conte took over after Mourinho, and we weren't in the Champions League. Were the pressure was the expectations any lower for Conte?
We
No.
weren't talking about
No.
expectations. I understand there'll be expectations, but we were talking about the idea of pressure.
No, well,
What
pressure.
press?
What creates pressure? Expectations. Without no expectations, there's no pressure
But
because
that's
we
what.
could
Okay, so
expect
your only
Conte
expectation.
to
That's
do
what your
anything.
only expectation is to get top four. Are you not? Are you not? Are we? So
That's the
how is that?
minimum
That's
expectation.
the minimum. What do you?
So you're
Yeah.
saying, hold on, hold on. So
That's the
hold on.
minimum.
So
I
what you're
expect
saying
us.
is So
My
what you're saying
expectations
is
from my
you have
club
a
is
you
to
have a
beat
title winning
Chelsea.
squad. What you're saying is you have a title winning squad. So minimum expectation is top four. Your regular expectation is
Mm-hmm.
the league.
Yeah, top four. That's
Minimum
it.
expectation is
That's
top
the
No,
four.
it's not top
minimum
four.
bare
That's
Top
it.
bones.
four.
That's it. Top four.
It's
It's
top four.
simple. Make
No,
top
like it
four.
can't be top four. That's it. If that's your minimum expectation now.
Yeah, make top four. That's minimum. But like
That's it.
that's to keep
Well,
your job.
what else do you want?
That's to,
Okay.
what
What's
else would it
want
be?
a title? No, we're just asking for top four.
So you saying this
Minimum
squad
of
is
top
top four
four.
squad.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Now
Yes.
now in
If
that being
Arsenal look, if Arsenal can be second, come on.
Arsenal's a way better squad.
I mean, come on.
We can
Like
butt heads on that.
who we've hired 6 coaches in 1 year. How does anyone not see this as not normal? If Arsenal can be second and Brighton is challenging for fourth, stop. Come on.
Okay. So I have a follow up question.
Come on.
So
Yeah.
in this amazing squad that you both have pictured, does that include Mason Mount?
It's all right. It's not that
Okay.
amazing squad we picture. It's the squad that we have, and they're
I'm
top 4
okay.
squad. And
Okay.
it
And
includes
if
Mason
let
Mount.
me
Absolutely.
you said okay, so how are you guys gonna keep him when it looks like he's set to leave this summer?
He's not going nowhere.
So you think you guys gonna save it? Because
There's nothing to save. I just don't think
He's
he's
gonna
going
sign
to
the contract eventually.
It's not gonna
he
leave.
declined the contract and the relationship between
They're
y'all and his agent are
negotiating,
at
but
all time
they're
low.
still negotiating. He's
I
gonna
mean,
sign the
It's
damn
in,
contract at some point this summer.
he knows it's in
Okay.
his best interest. They're probably just
What do you mean
arguing
best
over
interest? You know how
If-
many clubs would fly to sign Mason Mount if they heard he was on the market?
But he's not gonna be held, Marcus. That's not what it's
He's not
about.
on the
Mason
market.
Mount. Mason Mount has been here. People forget who this guy is. He's been here. All right. I don't know if you can. I guess my hand is out of the camera.
No, I understand.
You've been
I
here,
understand.
and then someone else is offering something. That's where every club can offer Mason Mount. Here, only Chelsea can offer him this for this
And
for
yet
this.
he hasn't signed his
Money,
contract yet.
he did that. Fans, he did that. You want to go
Because
eat
they're
Thanksgiving
still
at Mama's
negotiating.
house? It's there. You're the most
Like,
popular player in England.
just because he hasn't
you're not
signed the
Henry's-
contract doesn't mean he's not going to.
Okay.
It's
Like,
not
look at
going
Conte.
anywhere.
You two.
Like, look
So
at
you
Conte.
two.
Conte's contract expires in the summer, but none of us are worried about us resigning Conte.
Okay.
Like,
So let's put it on the record.
Man City comes and splurges Kevin De Bruyne money on Mason Mount. Okay, Mason. All right,
You
take
say
the money.
splurges
Good
Kevin
job.
De Bruyne money like
That's not happening.
you say splurges Kevin De Bruyne money like we only spent 50 million on him.
No, I'm talking about paying his salary. He's got to pay his salary.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
That's fair.
So what I'm saying is what they're probably disputing over is probably salary issues, number one, and the length of contract. Because you know how Todd Bowley wants to spread the cap and sign you for 10 years of your life. You know, that's probably what they're disputing over. But Mudryk and Enzo were like, bro, take my life, take my soul. You want more? Take it.
So let's put it on the record. The both of you expect Mason Mount to be on the roster when the season
100%
starts next
ready
season.
to go. High
1,000.
flying base. Money
Okay.
base.
Okay, Shags. What we need to do is we need to up, video editing or somehow, some way, because when on the official release of the recording that we do after news comes out when Mason Mount signs with the team, we need to go back to this episode, splice this in the beginning before that episode starts. That's all I ask.
Yes.
That's all
Yes.
I ask.
Please.
That's all I ask. But it's official on the record. If
Yeah.
I'm wrong,
Hey.
then okay, I'm a hater. That's fine. We are.
And if Mason Mount
We already know
Mount
that.
signs with Chelsea, we need to come back and splice this.
No, that's fine.
I was just gonna do it.
I completely agree. It's just I 100% believe that Mason Mount will not be on Chelsea next season.
Fair
With
enough.
that, we
What
give it
would
up to
be
Chance.
downgrade?
Next up, we got the capitulation of Arsenal. Yo,
The bottle.
when
Okay.
I tell you Brighton cooked those boys,
It was a bottling.
honestly, they cooked them more than we cooked them.
Damn.
They cooked them more than we cooked them.
It's
Like,
crazy.
yo, and another thing, you both can fight me on this. and I'll go 12 rounds. I don't care. Mitoma is the best 1v1 player in the Premier League at this moment. I
No,
don't.
Adama Traore. No, not Adama Traore. Alan said Maximani, man.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Alex Saint Maximin's decision making and
Maximan has
passing is
been doing
lacking
it for
compared to
longer,
Mitoma's. I'm
and
sorry.
he's still there.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, it's
Saint Maximin's decision making in the final third is severely lacking compared to.
Are we talking about decision making or 1v1 dribbler?
That you have to count that to everything. You have to.
No,
you have to
I
count
don't.
the chance creation.
All right, I'm just telling you.
If he doesn't create any
don't.
chances, he looks like Anthony at Man U. Is that useful?
I'm just telling you, I don't. Anthony is not that good at 1v1.
What do you mean?
I'm just telling you, I don't. All right, I don't see
Anthony
that
embarrasses the defender at least once a game, bro. He's always all about the tricks and flicks.
Yeah, but
if anything, if that's the criteria,
that's not what 1v1 dribbling about. The way I see it is 1v1 dribbling is winning your dribbling matchup. And if you go and look at the stats, numbers don't lie. Since Alan Saint Maximin joined the Premier League, he's like 100 dribbles ahead of the next person. So I can't, in good conscience, say any other name but Alan Saint Maximin. It's not even close. Look it up. I'm sorry, Mitoma. When did he just get here? Isn't he still going to college in Japan?
Nah, he finished it now. Don't disrespect the guy. Put some respect on his name.
It's true.
Put some respect on the guy.
He's still in college. He's learning Cristiano Ronaldo's moves. He was talking about it. Come on, bro. He's good. He has some flashes, some talent. He's still a youngin. All right.
What do you mean some flashes?
Flashes. Simple flashes. He has some ability in front of goal, but I'm not gonna. When it comes to dribbling around your player, it doesn't get better than Alan Saint.
So are we going off like
Alan Saint Maximin is like if Kyrie played football. That's how I see Saint Maximin. He's just so smooth and gifted with it. I'm sorry.
Are we going based off?
Like,
are we basing off the eye test, or are we looking at stats?
I was basing this off the eye test. He's looking
eye test.
If the stats
and stats.
Yo, that's crazy.
I mean, stats blows.
Eye test, that's crazy. But if you're going on stats, I stand here defeated. There's nothing I can say.
All right. Well, look at this. According to the stats, Saint Maximin is a better dribbler than Mitoma.
Duh.
Because he's done more dribbles. He does more dribbles for 90 in less minutes.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm sorry, bro. I can't put anybody above Saint Maximin.
Go my eyes see.
But there are also guys that are better than Saint Maximin, though. And they surprisingly
I mean, but there's not that many, though. There's not that many.
Yeah.
Like,
and those
I'll give you
two
this.
that are getting relegated anyway. So, or they already been relegated.
I'll give you this. Mitoma is better than Adama Traore at dribbling 1v1 because Adama Traore, he just kicks the ball and runs. Like,
but you think then if we're not
I would say that
kicking and running counts as a dribble in football, though. So because Traore is
you're right, but you said eye test, bros. You said
eye test. Okay, we're talking eye
test. You consider that dribbling though?
I don't. I don't. So
for stats,
Shrek said both. Well, I said both eye test and stats because you can be flashy like Anthony, but your stats don't back it up. Or you can be, have all the stats like Adama Traore, but why was he booted out of Barcelona?
In that case, it's my fault.
Why is he still coming off the bench on Spanish team? He can't even get a consistent starting spot on Wolverhampton. Because stats don't back it up.
Mind you, Saint Maximin is the same way. You're talking all that jazz.
No, stop it. No, he's not.
Saint Maximin does come off the bench a lot, though. Not gonna front.
I don't know why.
What do you mean you don't know why? You know exactly why.
The coach, what did I tell you about that Arsenal game? Oh, all right.
Newcastle's having the season of their lives.
All right.
In a while, and you're saying the coach is questionable. Do you hear yourself?
when Newcastle are at their
They're a
best,
Champions League team. Do you hear? When's the last time we seen Newcastle United in the Champions League? And you're questioning their manager. Should be
yeah,
ashamed.
yes. Are we not questioning our? Are we not questioning Pep? Aren't you? Whoa! Stop right there! Stop right there! Were you not just questioning Antonio Conte, a championship, a Champions League manager, and you were calling for
What
his
I was
head?
questioning was the Conte of today. His
Oh,
history and resume is his history and resume. All I know is
no, but
that it wasn't a
they were
championship winning Conte at Tottenham.
no, but
It wasn't
they
an
were in
anything
the
winning
Champions
Conte.
League when you were saying all this rhetoric against him, and
He
even
wasn't
when
a
you
champ,
dropped the mic
and
and left,
I was
they
saying
were
what I
still
was
in the
feeling,
Champions
and
League.
what happened? He got bounced out the Champions League, and then he was falling down the table, and then he lost his job, and now Tottenham is in seventh. Nothing changed. They were playing the same after they fired him. Then they had to fire the other guy. Like, bruh.
I mean, they technically didn't fire him. He technically just dropped the mic and left. That's really what happened.
Okay,
But
that's
hey,
fine.
if you want to say fire
He
him,
dropped.
I mean,
Okay, no, you're right.
semantics.
You're right. He dropped the mic
His
and
middle
left.
finger
Like,
up.
how
The
can you
firing,
fire
the
me when I
firing.
fire myself?
So the
Like,
firing of his assistant, his carbon copy, can that not be attributed back to him? It was part of his staff.
no, Scaloni didn't he give up 6 goals in one half?
Yeah,
No,
got
What
destroyed.
about what's
no,
giving up goals?
that's not on Conte.
We've had
That's
this
on Carlos
argument before.
Scaloni.
We've had this argument before, Marcus. Conte was not dropping 5-0 stinkers.
You right.
He's
There
not.
were
He's not
they,
doing this. Oh,
they
they
were
are not
Anyways,
doing this.
come on.
anyways,
At least take
let's
it
bring
to
it back
them.
to Arsenal.
At least when they lost, it was respectable.
Let's bring it back to Arsenal and how they got clapped 3-0.
But
The bottle job.
Now,
Yes, they were dominated
yo,
from start
100%.
to finish. They were simply just dumb. At some point in the first 20 minutes of the game, Brighton had 78% possession.
Yes, sir.
I had to like wipe my eyes because I was just waking up from sleep. So I was like, what? 78% possession in like the first
Sir.
25 minutes. That like, how do you expect to win any game like that? I mean, come on. Chelsea's been awful all season, but we've never had a game that we've given up 78% in any period of the game. Like, I mean, that's glaring.
I wouldn't be.
I'm just saying, that's wild.
You know,
To Brighton?
do a quick Google search
Come
on
on.
that.
It's like Brighton came into. They were at Anfield, right? No, not Anfield. Sorry, Emirates, wherever the
they were at
Arsenal's
Emirates.
home. They
Yeah.
were at- right. Brighton basically just came to Arsenal's house, slept in their bed next to their wife, took their food from their fridge, took all the beer, drank all of it. I mean, what else? Peed in their bathroom, like I don't know. Took their car out for a joyride.
Supplement did not flush.
These are crazy. Wow. And not only are these crazy analogies, but you're crazier for not only influencing it but adding on.
Well, that's what I mean. They played Arsenal football to the T against Arsenal. I'm just sitting there watching Trossard, like Trossard, bro. You look out of your depth.
I think he came on too late.
Way too late.
You should have brought him on earlier. He didn't have enough time to
And,
really get into the game.
and it's funny because every touch he took was like the wrong one. Like
Well,
he was in some good positions.
It was a high impact game, and they brought him on at that time to really try and kick back start a comeback.
Well, Trossard, man, Trossard. I mean, I feel sorry for the guy because I told you I seen this coming. He's really good. He's really nice, but there's a cap off with Trossard. You have to play him within a box for him to excel.
So
But, hey,
here's the all important scenario that this result now allows. Next time we play in the Premier League is against you guys, Chelsea, at the Etihad. Because Arsenal lost, if we win against you guys, we lift the trophy. And we can celebrate with our fans.
it's not happening.
Oh, so you don't want it to happen. You want you
Frank Lampard is going undefeated in his last games. I'm calling it. He
there's
will
only
not
2
lose.
games left.
Yeah, okay. I said the last game. 1 game.
He's on a 2-game unbeaten streak.
What's the
Exactly.
point?
Very respectable.
Game on being streak.
You see,
You know,
you see the name?
Frank Lampard got to make his case, man. Frank Lampard can't give up yet. Go on a 3-4 game unbeaten streak. Let him know they hired the wrong guy.
Yeah,
And
man.
then go off their pastures.
Mm-hmm.
I already said it. I'd rather have Frank Lampard for another season, bro. The post is a toss up. Like, what's the point? Just keep Lampard till we can get someone a real guru. Post?
Frank Lampard might end up at Sheffield United, bro.
That'd be good for him, actually. Sheffield got some nice players.
Nah, they won't. Not not by the time the summer's over.
Yeah. No, I mean they're in the championship, so they'll be back in the Premier League if Lampard takes over them. I'm sure.
Wait, did they get promoted to the Premier League? I thought
No, I'm saying if Lampard takes over them,
no, Southampton.
I'm sure
They got
they'll be back
relegated, bro.
in the Premier League in no time.
Well, we don't. They
Sheffield United.
Seeing Lampard do this with Derby, I mean, they didn't get back in the Premier League, but I mean, they worked their way up to getting back in the Premier League, and
Sheffield United are in the Premier League next year.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
oh,
they finished second.
That's so they're in the Premier League. So, why are you hating on Lamps, bro? Leave him alone. He's redeemed himself.
They shouldn't hire Lamps though. They should keep
finally separated himself from that.
They should stick with that.
He's finally separated himself from the mess going on at Goodison Park. So, you know, the toughies.
You know, they started playing well when he left.
Yeah, they did, but they didn't start playing that much well. There's still only 1 point outside of relegation. So
That's only because they lost to us. That's only because they lost to us. The game right before the game.
They didn't just lose to you. They lost in the past 5 games. They lost to Newcastle. They lost to Man City.
Those toughies are getting relegated.
Crystal Palace. They're still kind of trash.
They're getting relegated, bro. They're getting relegated.
There's a good chance they get relegated. Let me see what.
Yeah, they're getting relegated. They've been so bad for most of the season. You really think they're gonna just turn it off for the last 4 games?
I mean, they did beat Brighton 5-1, but at the end of the day, they have a 26% chance of getting relegated. 26% chance.
Leicester's definitely getting relegated.
26% chance of being relegated.
26?
Yeah, something already done. Leicester have an 86. Leeds have a 64. Nottingham Forest have a 24.
They're taking. Oh, I assume they're taking it into difficulty of schedule.
Yeah, they simulated everything already.
Everton's gonna find a way to get relegated. Mark my words.
You know,
they're gonna find a way.
Well, actually, if I look at the table,
Leeds are done.
Yo, according to this table, they're not picking up any more points for the rest of the season either, which is crazy. But they still finish outside of relegation because Leeds and Leicester are just that much trash. Like
Leicester's also not getting any more. I mean, Leeds are also not getting any more points for the rest of the season.
Yeah, so if everything stays the way it is, that's the thing. They don't expect any of them to pick up any points.
Yeah,
dare I say, I feel like the Foxes have a little bit of championship pedigree left. Jamie Vardy is gonna channel something. Something's coming. Something's coming.
Yo,
they got Newcastle. They got Newcastle away and West Ham at home.
Those are winnable games for the man. That's the issue with the Foxes, bro. They've been losing the winnable games. All their winnable games, they lose. The game they're not supposed to win, they win.
Bro,
but all the other ones, they lose.
It's 46 games in the championship. You think Jamie Vardy can last? It's 46 games in the championship. You think Jamie Vardy?
He's gonna stay.
They get relegated.
Yeah. I mean, you say if like there's a chance they're gonna
play.
They're on 30 points. They're firmly getting relegated.
Jamie Vardy's gonna play. Like that. The only thing
I understand he's gonna play. The question is he going to last in 46 games? I think he's going to.
Absolutely.
I don't think he's gonna play all 46, but he'll remain healthy the whole year.
He'll be a factor. Okay. Vardy will be a factor.
Championship is
Yeah.
a lower level, so he should
It's
be
not
fine.
over, bro. It's not over. It's
They'll
not
be
over for
back.
the Foxes.
They'll be back next year. And he turned down a chance to join Arsenal, like at the height of his
Yeah, when he was
He's like,
Jamie
no,
Vardy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll stay with Leicester, and he did throughout thick and thin. So yeah,
Well,
that's a real player right there.
looking at their last two games, they play Newcastle on Monday, May 22nd, which I think is an L, and then they play West Ham, which I think might be a
Probably
dub.
another L.
So if they manage to win at West Ham, anything can happen. If
They could win those games.
Let's just say whoever all of them have two games, and there's like different difficulty. I'll say probably Everton have the easier matchups with Wolves and Bournemouth. Leicester, oof,
I
Leeds
don't know.
probably have the second most with West Ham and Tottenham, and then we got
Bournemouth.
yeah. I can see why the model doesn't think and they're gonna pick up any more points, but if they do, that's like a massive boost because it's literally just two games to go, and it's only like they're only separated by like 2 points.
No, but Leicester City could win these two games. So I'm telling you right now, they can win these two games. I wouldn't be
The
surprised.
name of it again is win or get relegated. That's it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they could really win these two games.
you think it's Newcastle,
Like,
Newcastle's going. Newcastle's
I
still
feel
trying
like that's how it's gonna happen though. It needs to be an upset on the cards, like something that nobody but them see coming.
If I'll tell you this much: if Eddie Howe benched Allen and Almiron, yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, they have a chance.
Yeah, all right.
Listen,
That
everything
5-1 drubbing of Brighton makes no sense from Everton.
It
That
makes
kept
zero
them up.
sense.
That kept them up.
Is.
5-1. Jeez.
Yeah.
Like where did they pull that from?
well, hey, when you need,
It might be that game that saves their entire season.
well, when you have hope, it comes in crazy places. But any other Premier League matches from the weekend that you guys wanted to touch upon before we move on to Europe?
We had Leicester get destroyed by Liverpool today.
And
Yeah, man.
Man City.
Liverpool's making a run for top four. I don't think they're gonna get it. I mean, they have two matches left. It's a close tie because Man U, Newcastle are tied on 66 points. Newcastle is very because of goal difference. Liverpool is on 65. But both Newcastle and
Liverpool can easily win.
And
Liverpool can easily get 6 points.
Yeah.
Liverpool can easily get 6 points from their last two games.
But that's the thing.
Put them
Everybody's
on 71 points.
But that's the thing.
Meanwhile, Man U have way more games. Actually, no. That's they have 3 in the FA Cup. They have Chelsea, they have Bournemouth, and Fulham. I don't trust Man U to take.
Yeah, Man U's gonna lose
maximum points from those games at all.
They're gonna lose like 2 of those games.
And what about Brighton? Brighton has a couple games in hand still.
Brighton's gonna falter.
I mean, let's see. What was the max?
71.
Let's look at their schedule first before you say that.
66
Brighton is not ready.
That's
my top 4 is Arsenal.
Bro, they got Newcastle, Southampton, they got us, City, and they got Aston Villa.
No, yeah, Brighton's not
none
ready.
of the games in hand are any easier.
They're not gonna make top 4.
I don't think they can't do it. They can't beat all these teams.
No, I can see them getting 6 points. I can see them getting 6 points.
6 points won't do it though. 6 points would put them on 64. Yeah. Man U and Liverpool have like they'll easily make 70, 71.
Okay.
So,
well, Brighton
at least
they can take Europa League.
The last thing I'm wishing for this year is for Aston Villa to finish above Tottenham. Like that's my last request from the football gods. Let them finish outside of Europe because that's where they belong. That's what they deserve after firing
with us.
their greatest coach of all time.
All right. Any other games? Going once.
Before we move on to I assume Europe means European
Yes,
UEFA
sir.
Champions League.
Yes, sir.
I want to give a quick shout out to your boy Lukaku. I don't know if
Amen.
you saw his 2 goals over the weekend.
I
Like, I
don't know what
mean,
he's doing, bro.
you could say it's that time of the season when everybody's got tired legs and everybody's got a
Bro,
knock
he
here and
wasn't.
there, so they're playing all the third string, fourth string players. But
Look
hey,
at you. You're a hater. You're a
he
hater.
still
He's
scored
still
some
going
pretty
up
good
against
goals.
first team caliber players, bro. Stop
He still
doing that.
scored some goals.
Stop doing that. You know he's
That
playing through
second
next
goal he
season.
scored.
You know he's playing through next season. Pochettino said he wants to give it another go.
He was man of the match too.
I'm saying, hey, I'm just giving. I'm the one
You
giving him
don't
the shout out.
deserve
He didn't
Lukaku.
say anything.
With
I
fans like
gave him the
you,
shout out.
with fans like you don't deserve Lukaku. Give him to Spurs because they're definitely gonna lose Harry Kane. You don't deserve.
Yeah, please, if you go to Spurs, please.
Yes,
If they
yes,
want him, they
Mercedes.
can have him. I mean, we'll actually trade Lukaku and Aubameyang for Danjuma.
Hey.
First off,
Inter
that was
on
on
the
hold.
Inter
You need to go talk to his
Inter
Second,
Inter currently on a 7-game winning streak. Not even Lukaku could stop them from losing or dropping points. So
Yeah, I mean, Inter, they've been clicking on all cylinders because of my boy Lautaro Martinez.
cooking.
But hey, yeah, man. I mean,
word on the
Lukaku's
street
been,
is
you know,
Pochettino is
yeah.
targeting
Yo,
us.
word on the street. They said Juventus might still get like another ban. Might just be reduced to 13.
Well, if they're getting their ban, can they put Vlahovic on sale for half off?
Well, Vlahovic said he wanted to join Arsenal, so it's looking slow for you.
Good luck with that, Vlahovic. All right. Now I don't want him.
They have Jesus.
You know how it goes.
Started. So
Never mind. I don't want him.
Look, he's gonna be walking towards the Emirates, and Tabo is just gonna step outside of a limo and just open the door.
Yeah, and then he's
You know
gonna
what
turn around.
happens.
But honestly, now I kind of don't want him now because
Because he
all the
wants
top
Arsenal.
strikers I want, none of them have Arsenal and Tottenham in their breath. It's Bayern, it's Chelsea, it's Madrid, or Barcelona or PSG. Nobody's mentioning Arsenal or Tottenham. So yeah, Vlahovic, never mind.
You don't want that bustling
Look
mentality.
how good they are. Modric wasn't mentioning Arsenal. Arsenal were mentioning Modric a lot more than he was mentioning.
Are you sure? Hold on.
Yeah. No, yeah, literally. Arsenal put out the report that they're going hard after the 18-year-old wonder boy from Ukraine. Yes, it was always Arsenal. It was never from Mudrik's camp. Not once. Yes. The only time Mudrik's camp ever put out anything was when he got sold to Chelsea. That's it.
Tragic. They
So
hyped him up so hard just for him to join Chelsea. They're still salty about it too, but I think it's time to let it go, man.
they're
Like,
so salty about it.
like,
There is
come
one exception of a player, and that's because we knew how good a player he was, and we actually didn't even go after him at first, and then we were like, Tottenham is gonna get
Bro, I'm
him.
reading reports here saying that Mudryk
You know what I'm
wanted
talking
to go
about.
to Arsenal despite Chelsea's interest.
Wait, who is
on.
reporting?
Who?
This is the top flight. Let me come and send this to you.
No, but says who?
Fair enough. That's
Like,
I just read in the top flight that Thiago Silva wants out of Chelsea.
Bro, I'm about to just make that blog and just
Yeah,
start
bro, all these
Public
blogs.
sports understands till
Yeah.
death. Like,
And then Thiago Silva's
I'm
wife,
making
like,
our own transfer rumors because if they can type anything they want in these like big
Yep.
shot journals, why not us? Like,
no, I'm pretty sure I sent it to you in the Talkatives chat. Thiago Silva's wife had to come out and like say like,
yeah, fake news.
I'm here for life. Even Thiago Silva had to come out and
Stains.
put out
It's
a
just they
statement.
stain.
Like, yeah, bro, I don't believe these blogs, man.
So
Unless
Kian Long. So why did Shakhtar or Modric people they tell me they went to go find this guy called Kian Long who wrote this article and told him we want to join Arsenal.
I might actually be watching this, so put some respect on it.
Who is this? These guys are nobody, bro. Like I swear to God,
I don't believe
I'm about to start writing my own rumors. It's all summer long. I'm writing rumors. I'm posting them.
There's only one guy that I believe though. It's Romano. That's it.
Fabrizio. Even
Yeah.
Fabrizio and them, they've been repeating the same news about Pochettino for like 6 weeks now. I'm just like,
speaking
I mean,
about
it's
speaking
true.
about Romano, he's the one
here
that
we go.
he's the one that
At
shared.
least, at least
Yeah,
it's
here we
true.
go.
Hold on, speaking
least
about
it's-
Romano, he's the one that shared the news about Mason Mount.
Man, that's
What here's the thing, right? When a player like Mason Mount's Caliger switched agencies and they haven't still signed a come to an agreement, yeah, it's gonna make splash news. Look at Lamar Jackson. They came to an agreement, but it went through war. Kyler Murray took down his social media, everything Arizona Cardinals off of his social media till they gave him a new deal. The Jets defensive tackle Quinn Williams did the same thing. It literally says on his Twitter,
I can't find it anymore. Maybe he
defensive
unretweeted.
tackle for dot. He removed everything Jets. All the pictures he have with the Jets took it down. They're
And even
probably
if,
gonna give him
even
a
if there
contract.
is coming
So
from his
what I'm
camp,
saying
of
is,
course he's gonna
contract
try to drum
drop
up
all the
interest in
time.
himself, even though it's made up.
Exactly. Because it's Mason Mount and he's a high value player.
How
A
commodity.
lot of teams are looking at him. So if he switches agencies, and then he hasn't signed a new deal, exactly. You're gonna be thinking the same thing, like, he does he want out?
All I know is by this time next season, they'd be surprised. And on that note, you were talking about your boy Lukaku. Speaking of,
Yeah,
he has a big match coming up tomorrow, the second leg of the Milan Champions League
I
semi-final
hope they start
derby.
him
Now,
just so you can see how bad he is.
you are a hater.
I'm
Anyways,
just
Inter
thinking
is
fact.
up 2-0. I guess you're hating person.
They're gonna win because of Lautaro. Did I not say that?
Listen, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Come on.
Lukaku assisting him.
Well, Inter are at home this leg, so I can definitely see it being an easy dub for
Yeah.
Inter. I'll give them a 2-1. Lukaku own goal for AC Milan.
Hold on. How come
Oh my god.
Easy dubs. Easy dubs.
Bro,
You know, like
I'm
work.
just trying to tell you, bro. The only time Lukaku has ever balled is when he's come off the bench. The only time, bro. That's it.
It's crazy?
Every
saying
time
that
they
he's
started him, he's been so terrible.
He scored 30-something goals his first season over there. Come on.
Bro.
And who was his coach that coached him to greatness?
Yeah. That was his last good
Say
season.
his name.
That was his last good
Say
season.
his name.
Say his name. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all about what have you done for me lately, and all he's done for me is serve me a pile of poop called the Tottenham Hotspurs.
You pick and choose your hit.
What do you pick and choose? I already done told you. His resume is his resume. Listen, I didn't see anything of his on his prestigious resume at his most recent job, and that's what we're talking about.
And coaches that beat Man City. I already told you. Conte toasted Man City the season Chelsea won the league.
That's fine.
His grudges are so
in his mind.
deep.
That's fine. That has nothing to do with my objectivity.
Anyways,
does not seem like objectivity.
I mean, I'm speaking facts.
It seems like a lot of
subjectivity with the team that was at the head of it. So you don't want to accept that. That's between you and Conte.
I'm just accepting the facts, brother. The facts is this man had a team in fourth place. As soon as he leaves, the bottom falls out.
You're not even in Europe anymore.
Bottom was already falling out.
That's your prerogative, but I beg to differ.
Hey, yeah. In any case,
it hasn't fallen out. It definitely has fallen.
Hey man, it is what it is. So y'all don't give AC Milan any chance of coming back from down 2-0.
Okay, let me be serious. I think I could give him a chance. I think last episode we were talking about Leao's availability,
It's looking
Mhm.
slow.
I feel like they have
You
nothing
need to
to
be
lose.
Googling.
They need to throw everything they have at at Inter, but Inter have just been really good and really good form, and they've beaten AC Milan every time they've played this year. So advantage.
I would like to change my percentage I'm giving AC Milan. I'm giving them a milk's chance, 2%.
2% milk. Jesus, damn.
Oh, I'm seeing the report saying he's set to return for this.
Whether he returns or not, definitely a 2%.
You don't think he changes it?
I've seen how AC Milan been playing over the weekend.
I mean, he wasn't
One
playing. He
player
didn't
can't
play.
change that. I don't
He
care
didn't
how good
play.
you are.
He's the cog that makes that engine go, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't care how good you are. Losing what 5-1 to Spezia without Leao? No, that's more than one player. They lost pretty bad this weekend. I'm
The
not sure.
17th place Spezia 2-0. That's
Okay,
crazy.
okay, all right. That's not on. That's Leao's not gonna fix that. Leo's not
I
gonna fix
feel
that.
you. I feel you. I feel you. But at the same
Makes
time,
sense, bro.
there is a thing. There is such a thing as one player carrying momentum. And once that player
Just
steps on the pitch, the whole team changes and everything just
True.
follows that
That's true.
momentum.
just ask
That's
Steph
true.
Curry.
But
Just ask
it's
John
looking more
Morant.
and more like
One player, bro.
it's
If
not it's
one
not
player can't win you a basketball series, how much more a soccer game with nine other good meatheads to be worried about?
I mean, that's different. You would think there's
I
more
think like
opportunity
expecting
in
expecting
the
Liao to single handedly lead them to victory against Inter.
Come on, come on.
I would
Come
I,
on.
Coming back from an injury, all right. If you told me the man, let's say he went on a sabbatical like Andrew Wiggins, don't know where he is, he's out. He's fine. He's not injured, but he's just out. And then he's like coming back. Okay, all right. Like he doesn't because
Or it was
number
like
one,
a
you're coming
suspension or
back from an
something.
injury. You have to. You're not getting in game shape when you're coming back. You're rehabbing because you were injured, so you're not in any kind of shape. If that makes sense.
no.
So talk coming back. Now I'm sure he's played some training matches and all of that with the lower league team, youth squad. But this is Champions League, bro. All everything you have been all season, I promise you, everything your team, not just Leao, not just everything your team has been all season long, always rears its head in the Champions League. Just ask Chelsea. Oh, we beat Dortmund. No, we got Madrid. Not a good team.
Who said y'all
There you
had
go.
Madrid? I want to know. I want to know the people that were saying that because they need to be drug tested.
We've beaten Madrid before, so
No, I understand that, but
it's not inconceivable that like we could do
this
this again.
season with the form you had all season, going
And
into
we
that,
beat Dortmund, and Dortmund about to win their league,
Dortmund have been
and we
frauds.
beat them.
Dortmund have been frauds. Actually, they're not about to win the Bundesliga, but
I mean,
Dortmund have
they're
The
been
only one
frauds
close.
all season.
They're close though. They're
the only one
close.
Well, I
the only
think
Yeah,
one separated them.
close. So it's not like it was inconceivable to think that. But what I'm saying is, this is pretty inconceivable because I'm telling you, losing 6 or 5-1 to Spezia, Leao is not gonna
It
help
was,
that.
it was 2-0, by the way. It was
Okay, 2-0.
2-0.
going on imaginary
I
stat
think
lines.
it's the Brighton game that's still in my head.
Going on
So
imaginary stat lines.
a team in 17th place with nothing to play for.
Just lose like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah.
and they're
Bro,
still
Leao's
talking
not gonna
top
help
four.
that.
Like,
Two
it's
percent
not.
looks chance at best.
All right, you
If
give it two. I'm a bit more lenient. I'm giving it a 40% chance.
Yeah.
you believe in Leao like that, you believe in my guy like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he's not
okay.
your guy. He's AC Milan's guy. He just signed a 5-year contract, but
I'll change. I think I give them 15%. I'll give them like 25 now. I guess give
okay,
them a
fair
little
enough.
bit
Fair
more
enough.
hope
Fair enough.
against
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Real.
Well,
You
my two
expect you
percent
expecting
milk
to
chance
win?
is
Okay,
that they
that's fine.
my 2% milk chance is that they come back and win.
And
That's
go
what I'm
through
saying.
to the
That,
next round.
yeah,
Yeah,
like go
yeah,
through. That's my
go
two
through
percent
to the
milk
next
chance.
round.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
I think that's yeah, that's what I. Yep.
Fair enough. And now we look at to the other side of the table. On Wednesday, we got the second leg of Manchester City Real Madrid at the
Mm-hmm.
Etihad. Thoughts, predictions.
Um, this game is dependent on one player and one player only, and that's on Real Madrid's side.
Eden
You all
Hazard.
know, no, you all know who I'm gonna say. Militao.
He's playing.
If Militao plays, Real Madrid has a 10% chance of winning with Militao.
He's
Without
playing.
Militao, it goes up to 80. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's, it's just one of those crazy situations. Without Militao, they will have a better chance against this Man City team. I'm telling you. Militao will fall asleep at least once and let Haaland get an easy goal. I promise you. At least once. Just once. But that would be the costly goal. Telling you. Carry on.
So even if they play three at the back with Militao, Rudiger.
The fault is gonna come from Militao,
Oh, okay.
and Carlo's not gonna play three at the back all of a sudden. And no, he's not gonna do that. What he might do is play someone at right or left, maybe play Alaba at left back. But Kamavinga is already there, so
I mean, Kamavinga, he's out of position, although he did
and
a good job.
is he gonna
Yeah,
bench
he's doing a really good
Alaba?
job there.
I wouldn't bench Alaba, so he's gonna bench Rudiger for Militao. Okay, okay.
Okay, so 10% chance on Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I like that odds. I like those odds. I like those odds because definitely Militao is definitely playing. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Shanks, what you think?
I think they shouldn't fix what was broken with the last game and keep playing that same team and because it's like you can already see Rudiger like all over Haaland, so like they need that to continue because if Haaland is just getting free, he's running off Militao and bullying him and stepping over him. It's a wrap for Man City, to be honest.
Bro,
And for
how
them.
Felix was running in behind Militao. How Felix. I like how Felix. Trust me, I like him. But if you're Militao, you should be able to handle how Felix.
Look,
That's
look, look. Playing Militao over Rudiger is like playing Eden Hazard over Vinicius right now. Like that. That's how much of
Whoa, I won't go there.
a downgrade.
I think that's
Both of you
I
have
think
just
that's
been. That's crazy.
no. I think that's disrespectful to Hazard to compare.
I understand your season hasn't been what you thought is, but you can't be directing all this hate towards other people's players. You should be directing it towards your own management, if anything. That's crazy.
No, you just disrespected Hazard by comparing Militao to him. That's yeah.
It's crazy.
All
You
right.
thought I was disrespectful.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I just think City is going to win. It's going to be a tight affair, but I think it's going to be finished 2-1. It's going to be very close to nail biter, but 2-1. We'll
Kevin De
chip it
Bruyne.
up, and we're to the final.
I'll give Kevin De Bruyne 2 goals and a Haaland own goal.
Are you okay? And with that, since you want to be unserious, you've clearly told me a sign that it's time to end this episode. And if you've been listening to this up until now, as always, thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll catch you again on the next episode. And as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Catch you on the next one.
All that.
Bye.